So outside of butchering, processing animals, the next one is weaponry, learning weaponry.
Mm.
Weaponry for hunting, weaponry for self protection, self preservation. I'm an advocate for the Second Amendment. Um, yeah, yeah, I'm a military guy.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
right. That's right.
yeah, I'm a military guy, so been around weapons and stuff like that. So if you have the right to go ahead and exercise, learn that, and see, this the thing too. Weaponry includes all type of weaponry. It doesn't just include pew pews. It includes bow and arrows for archery because you can hunt with
Mm.
that too. Compound bows, different things like that, but also knives and stuff like that. So just learning
Mm.
weaponry, learning how to protect yourself on a basic level, and learning how to operate a weapon just in case you need to provide food for yourself.
I see.
Yep.
I see. You
And
know,
then
there's a part in the Constitution that even talks about if there's a rogue government
yeah,
that
yep,
comes
a
in that
tyrannical
you
government.
okay. What
Yep.
what can you do?
Yeah, that's your right. So that's really the whole reason for the Second Amendment is to be able to protect yourself from a tyrannical government, a
Mm.
government that's basically overstepping their bounds. The Constitution tells us you have the right to take up arms and form militias to defend yourself against a tyrannical government.
Mm. So, as a former military man yourself, do you believe that's something that people should keep in the forefront of their mind? And okay,
Absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely. Yes.
Mm.
That's why I go so hard for the Second Amendment because we saw our government countless times. Thank you, Sheila. We saw our government countless times overstep their bounds. A lot of times try to take some of our rights away or just do things that are unconstitutional. So it's definitely important that we,
Mm.
especially as melanated people, exercise it because for so long we didn't have that right you
Right,
know
right,
and,
right.
and especially you talking about during Jim Crow days and stuff like that. We weren't allowed to own the same type of weaponry that white people were allowed to own.
Mm.
Because again, it was the Jim Crow South. We were just out of slavery and all that type of stuff. So now that you have the right to own and bear the same arms as everybody else, you need to be doing that.
Mm. And as a military man, just quickly, what do you how do you feel personally? I know you might not want to say too much. How do you feel having witnessed the government like taking advantage of the people? Just having that background as a military, does that do something to you personally?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because the whole goal of the military. So when you join the military and you take the oath to defend the Constitution, not the
Mm.
politician, not the
Ooh,
not the not the political ideology, but
okay.
you take the oath to protect the Constitution and protect the country from
Mm.
enemies, both foreign and domestic. Domestic means here on U.S. soil. So if you have somebody that is an enemy, to U.S. citizens and on the U.S. soil, even if it is a politician, even if it is somebody who is a fellow American, you have the right, well, not the right, but the obligation and the duty to protect Americans from that. And so yeah, it does a lot to me. I know she dropped off, but it does a lot to me personally to see that. And that's why again I'm just advocating for people to exercise your Second Amendment rights and learning how to protect yourself on the basic level.
I'm here. I just wanted people to hear. I just got off screen so they
Okay.
can focus on you as
I
former
got you.
military,
Gotcha.
talking about what the military has an obligation and a duty
Yes.
to do to
Yep.
protect the Constitution, which
The
is the
Constitution.
Constitution, the laws of the land for
Yeah,
our country.
absolutely. Yeah, it's not about this side or that side. It's about what is written in our Constitution. Excuse me.
Mm.
That is what
Mhm.
we have to uphold. So if you have, I don't care if the commander in chief is going against the Constitution. I mean, yeah, going against the Constitution. You don't side with the commander in chief. You side with the Constitution.
Wow. Having said that, Farmer Dre, this is something that I picked up. It is the United
Mm,
States Department of Defense Law of War Manual.
yep.
And,
Oh, that's
and
good.
and it talks about how if the government is rogue, the
Yeah,
military can take over
absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
restore the republic, restore
Absolutely.
the laws of the land.
Yep.
So, and this is
That is
what we
good.
see happening actually right now. The
Yeah.
National Guard was released and they are literally making arrests. So, I want to say to you, Farmer Dre, thank you for serving our country.
Oh,
Thank
thank you so
you.
much. Thank you for
You're
your
welcome.
support. And
Family, this is
oh, good.
a former military man. Please hold your thought. I mean, keep your thought. Former military man that's instructing us on how we can take control of our lives. Veterans have had it hard. People don't always respect them when they come back home. The government doesn't always give them benefits. In fact, government offices were raided, and I showed you all that in my FBI raid report, for not giving veterans their benefits, and many veterans have passed before they could even get them. So if you would love to support Farmer Dre and the work he's doing, please, thank you, Sister Sheila. She's a great supporter of the show.
Yes.
Please send him a cash app to $SAP Garden One. I have a religious background. My brother and family, uncles are in the military, but we were taught that it's important that when somebody pours into you, pour into them. And that's why I'm an advocate for supporting you financially.
Thank you.
As well as, hearing what you have to share with the family. So what were you going to say, Farmer?
Yeah. No, so I was going to say, in regards to both, the Second Amendment and your rights, we actually did a call last week in our tribe in school where I went through all of your basic amendment rights, all of the 10 amendments. What are your rights and everything, like freedom of speech, the right to bear arms, the right to, a fair trial, all that type of stuff. We went over all that. And also we have a category or a tab in our school community for weapons, and I'm teaching you on a basic level. I already posted one video in there, or 2 videos in there, just talking about basics of weaponry. And I'm going to get into even more as far as learning how to handle weapons, learning how to shoot, just basically my training from the military, being a marksman, what they taught us in the military. I'm going to be teaching you that in the tribe.
Wow, that's serious. Now, what happens if government officials, and maybe you're going to talk about this in the tribe, if they come to your home, or just anybody, do you have a right to defend yourself if anybody comes to your home and does something that's
absolutely
not lawful? Okay.
Yep. You have the right to protect your home, against criminals, against, government organizations that's doing things unlawfully. Yes, you have the right to protect yourself. The only thing I would say is this: if you're going to be exercising your Second Amendment right and doing things like that, at least have some sort of insurance, some sort of insurance when it comes to that, just in case because you may be defending yourself against somebody who may be trying to do you harm or rob you, and people can bring up lawsuits. People can try to bring up criminal charges. So at least if you have insurance and you can have a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? They can come in and defend you and get you off on those cases.
Okay. Thank you.
God forbid you ever have to use your weapon, but if you do, you want to be able to have, a good lawyer and different things like that.
Yes, sir. Somebody, while you were talking, asked where they can find you on YouTube. So I just brought up your page, and I'll put the link in the chat as well.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And so the last skill I would say learn is land navigation. This is again something else they taught us in the military, and I will be teaching that in the tribe. But land navigation is basically learning how to be guided and navigate the woods. So say you find yourself in the middle of the woods somewhere, knowing how to read a compass, knowing how to get from point A to point B if you're in the middle of the woods. Or let's just say, even if you don't have Google Maps, back in the day when we used to take road trips, we used to have the physical maps. We didn't have we didn't have the GPS. I know I'm a little young, but I ain't that young.
I know, like, you remember that?
Yeah. I'm that generation that was before technology a little bit, and then we saw the introduction of technology. But learning how to read a map, that's one thing that they taught us. That was a requirement actually to even get through boot camp, is you need to learn how to plot points on the map, grid coordinates, and learn how to get to those grid coordinates with only using a compass in a map. So learning how to shoot the compass, learning how to plot your points and all of that to see how long it's going to take you to thank you, Milton, to learn how long it's going to take you and what direction you need to go. But land navigation is absolutely important, especially if you're going to be buying property. Let's say you buy 40 acres and it's wooded mostly. You can get lost in the middle of those woods if you're just trying to search your property and just walk your property. What if you end up in the middle of the woods somewhere and you don't know how to get back? So learning how to shoot a compass. Also, if you're going to be hunting, you're going to be in the woods a lot. So learning how to navigate that land.
Awesome. So how many points did you give us today? I want to document them right quick.
That is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You did 12 that quick? Okay.
Yeah, 12 skills.
12. So that's what we're going to name this. 12 skills for, what are you calling it?
Skills for survival, for preparation.
For 12 skills for preparation and survival.
Yeah.
Will this be in your on your school or on your website somewhere so we can
Absolutely.
go back to it?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. I'm actually gonna now that I prepared this lesson, I'm gonna make it a whole lesson. You know, in
Okay.
the tribe.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I was thinking about just listing the 12 skills. Can you go just one quickly, one by one, what they were?
Yep. Gardening,
Okay.
first aid,
First aid, yes, sir.
fishing,
3, fishing, yes, sir.
foraging.
Foraging.
Yep, foraging.
Family, if I don't spell it correctly, please know that I'm doing my best. Okay, 5th.
Basic carpentry.
Carpentry. Well, Jesus was a carpenter for all y'all that are Christians. Okay, yeah. 6th.
Cooking outdoors.
Cooking outdoors. Yes, sir. 7.
Water purification.
Water purification. Yes, sir.
Butchery.
Butchery. Yes, sir. 9.
Weaponry.
Weaponry. Yes, sir.
And land navigation.
Land navigation. Okay.
So what is that, 10? I may have miscounted.
I got 10. Okay. So yes.
Okay.
So we'll stop at 10. You want to do 10? So we'll say 10?
Yep, 10.
That's perfect. 10 skills for preparation and survival. And he's going to go into detail and do a whole lesson for his tribe. But you have to join a membership group, I'm assuming, for that lesson. And I think that's good because the membership is only what, $12?
$15 a month.
$15 a month. And when I tell you, not only does he do lessons, he'll do lives like in Zoom calls.
Yep,
so
Zoom calls.
You can actually, while he's teaching the lesson, you can click in, if you have a question.
Yep,
and it's just a small group, not that small, but a group of people who are like-minded that want to learn from each other. So I would advise us to join the school, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So you talked about the 10 skills, and then you told me this morning about a bug out bag. Have you ever heard of that? Okay.
Absolutely.
What is that?
Thank you, Andra. You say a bug. What is a bug out bag? So
yes, sir.
This is my bug out bag right here. As you can see, it's like my military bag, but you can use any sort of book bag or anything like that. But basically what this bag is, it's like, say you're in a SHTF, what they call stuff hit the fan or crap hits the fan scenario, where you got to kind of get out real quick. Let's say you may be in the city, you want to get to the countryside, or it may be dangerous where you're at. You want to pick up and go. You just pick up this one bag, and it has pretty much everything you need in it.
Okay.
And so I'm going to go into, what should be in your bug out bag, what to buy, just outside of the bug out bag to be prepared. But I'm going to show you what's in my bug out bag first.
Okay. Yay. All right, family, hit that like button and put #freedom now. Farmer Dre is teaching us how to be self-dependent. No longer are we depending upon the government. The government no longer exists. You are the government. Okay. So, I got that wrong hashtag on it. #freedom now, please, family. Put that in the chat. He's about to show us how to take care of ourselves and have a bug out bag. Absolutely. We're ready.
First things first, flashlight. If it's dark, you have something to and batteries for the flashlight, of course, but having something to navigate in the darkness. So having a good quality flashlight. This is the ferro rod I was talking about, and this is a fire starter. And so basically all you do is you kind of like strike it, and sparks will eventually come.
Wow. Okay. Oh, wow.
And so
I see.
This is an unlimited match. If you have this will last you probably your whole life. So if you never have any other lighters or matches, you can use this ferro rod to start a fire. And these are nothing but like $7 to $8. And I will be so on my storefront, I will have all of these things, the best price, the best quality. And you can just go ahead and buy it. So I'll come up with a whole collection as far as what needs to be in the bug out bag.
Well, was that your Amazon storefront?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I want to just show them that you have that up for a minute. Hey, Farmer Dre, I hear chickens or roosters or something in the background. What's that I hear?
Yeah, that's my rooster.
Oh my God, I love that sound.
Yes, that's my rooster. Yeah.
Okay. What's the rooster's name?
Rudy.
Rudy the rooster.
Yeah, Rudy the rooster.
So tell us, since you brought up the storefront, tell us about the Amazon storefront. What is this here?
Yep. So I have a collection of different books you'll need for different things. Essentials where if you want to become a butcher, essentials for if you want to raise chickens or what animals you want to raise. So I have
Yes.
different collections of all the different tools and materials you'll need for any endeavor you want. And so I will be, thank you, John. I will be, coming out with the collection as far as bug out bag and preparedness and just different things to buy, to have, just in case you need them.
Okay. And I'll put the link, all these links I'll put in the description section, but I'm dropping them in the chat as well.
Yep.
Okay, Farmer Dre.
All right. The next thing is a Gerber. This is something, again, from the military, but this is a multi-purpose tool. So as you can see, you got pliers on there. You got, flathead screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver. You got a nail file on here. You got a bottle opener on here. You got a knife on here as well. Knife, screwdrivers, and just different tools. You also got a little saw, mini saw right here. But it's a multi-purpose tool that, you can pull out just in case you need to do anything. If you're building something, if you're trying to, harvest an animal, if you're trying to, fix on something, this tool right here is a multi-purpose tool that you can use, even protecting yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's got a knife on it too. So yeah, it's called a Gerber.
Gerber.
We actually used to carry these in the military a lot, just when we'd be in the field and stuff, doing field training exercises. This is a Gerber. So that's that.
Sister Sheila says she has that one. That's cool.
Oh, you got a Gerber? Oh, that's amazing. All right, so next, little mini first aid kit. Like I say, first aid is one of the skills you want to have. So having just a basic first aid kit, you got antibacterial stuff, you got Band-Aids, itch relief. Say you come into some poison ivy or something, stuff for minor burns. So having a first aid kit.
Okay.
I carry this book. I swear by this book right here.
Okay.
This is also in my storefront, but if you were to just have one book to be prepared and to homestead, I would buy this book. It's called Back to Basics. It teaches you everything from buying land, working the land, raising livestock, generating your own energy, how to preserve food, how to build basic shelters, build barns and root cellars and all that type of stuff. As you can see, is right there, Back to Basics. I say buy this book right here.
Okay.
It teaches you how to I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying thank you. This is good to know.
Yeah, it teaches you how to process animals, how to dig a well. You know what I'm saying? Like, it teaches you all of that type of stuff. So this book right here, and I've taught many lessons out of this book, but I swear by this book, especially if you're going to be a homesteader, try to live off the land, or you're going to be a prepper, keep physical books, because the digital footprint may not always be here. We may not always have cell phones and computers, especially if we don't got electricity or the power grid or whatnot. Have physical books that you can always refer back to.
And we could buy that from your Amazon store.
Yes.
Okay. I got the links in the chat for you, family. We'll put it in the description section as well.
All right. So this is it's called the personal water filter, or a life straw. So this will purify water for you. So this straw has already a filtration system built in. So say for instance, you don't have running water or nothing like that. You can go to a fresh water source, pond, lake, whatever, and you can use this straw and just drink fresh out the fresh water source, and it'll filter all of the bad stuff out. It's called a life straw. And this is in my I want to say this is in my storefront as well.
Okay. What's it called again?
A life straw.
Life straw.
Yep, life straw. This is what it looks like.
Okay.
And I would say have one of these for each person. Life straw.
Farmer Dre, do you have or have you considered doing a bug out bag so we can just buy the whole bag from you with all the supplies?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do on my Amazon storefront. So when we're done with this, I'm gonna make a whole bug out bag essentials collection on my storefront. You can just buy everything you need.
You're awesome. Thank you so much. You are a blessing to the Soul Tribe.
Thank you. You are too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Also, I got these water purification tabs. So you could drop these in water and it'll purify water as well. So say, because I'm actually working on like building a filter, showing people how to build their own water filter to filter out water as well. And so once you filter out that water, you can add these in there and it'll purify the water as well. So these are water purification tabs.
Okay.
Yeah, and it kills bacteria and stuff like that. So have that in your bug out bag.
I think I heard your Cash App ding again.
Oh, I probably did. Hold on, let me see. John Griffin. Thank you, John Griffin.
Thank you, John. I'm gonna go ahead and send you some. Hold on 1 minute. Y'all got me motivated. I was gonna send them some, but I'm like, y'all not gonna outdo. It says I gotta send a brother something, right? So, family, if you are enjoying this, he's doing so much for the Soul Tribe. Please feel free to send him a cash app at $ SAP Garden One, SAP Garden One, and he'll greatly appreciate it. So I'm gonna go ahead. I did a live last night, and you guys blessed me. So we're gonna share the wealth, and we're gonna send you something right now. Keep talking. I'm gonna send it while you're talking.
All right, thank you so much. And so, this is the last thing I have in my bug out bag, but it's still more stuff I'm going to tell you about. But This is what you would call MREs, meals ready to eat. We used to eat these in the field all the time in the Army, but basically these have a long shelf life. These can last decades, up to a decade. And you can just store them away, and they are high calorie meals, just to get you through. One of these could last you a day. It could last you one meal, just depending on what you got, but having some sort of shelf stable, long lasting food or meal. It could be freeze dried foods. It could be MREs. It could be anything as far as like prep foods and stuff you can buy. But these last a long time. And like I say, they got high calories, so they'll be able to give you energy and kind of get you through in a survival scenario. So I keep one of these in my bug out bag as well.
Just one per person. So does everybody in the family need a bug out bag?
Yeah. Yep.
Even the children?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Everybody needs a bug out bag. Now, of course, the children ain't got to have the book that I got or nothing like that. But like all the other stuff, like essentials, like the MREs, the life straws, the water purification tabs, the children need to have those as well.
I never heard of a life straw in all my 58 years. Never.
Wow. No. Yeah, no, life straws definitely. I heard about them a few years ago, and we just went ahead and bought them. Another thing too, have your weapon in your bug out bag, and also have a fishing pole on your bug out bag. I know I don't have my fishing pole on mine. I just came from fishing the other day, so I got to clean my fishing poles off. But I'll have a fishing pole too with my bug out bag as well, and a tackle box.
Okay. That was very, very good. Very good to know. And you'll be teaching this lesson as well in the school?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So some additional things that you can have just outside of the bug out bag is a seed vault. That's first and foremost, because like I say, gardening is one of the skills you want to have. But having a seed vault ensures that, hey, I got seeds that's going to last me, that whenever I want to grow food, I got not the library, but the vault of seeds. And this is what mine looks like right here. So we just buy these. This is like a little container that has different compartments in it. And so this is how we store our seeds. And so it's got these different compartments. We just label it. And in each one of these, we have different packs of seeds. Wow. So this is our tomatoes. Like, we got different tomato seeds. So we're able to grow year after year. And a lot of times we don't even got to go buy seeds because we've been collecting them. So this is very, very inexpensive right here.
So that came with the seeds already in it?
No. We bought the seeds separate, but the container we bought, it was inexpensive. And then you just collect seeds over time. You find deals, maybe at Lowe's or maybe at the dollar store, and you just buy packs here and there. And you just put them in here.
Okay, I'm gonna let you keep talking. I'm gonna pause my screen. You can keep talking, but I have a son who's traveling. I want to take his call for a second.
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead. Okay. Yes. So get you a seed vault right here, right? This is just different compartments and stuff with different seeds. Thank you, who is it? Mahalia, and thank you, Macarius. Appreciate y'all. A fishing rod and a tackle box as well. Go ahead. You can go to Walmart and you can get just a very inexpensive fishing rod and a beginner tackle box. If you live by fresh water, then get a freshwater tackle. If you live by salt water, get a saltwater tackle box. Hand tools, screwdrivers, Gerbers, hammers, just different things, hand tools, saws, axes, just different things where you can cut down trees if you need to, build certain things if you need to. So hand tools, invest in hand tools. Ferro rod, like I talked about earlier, what was in my bug out bag. Get you a ferro rod. That way, if you don't got matches, you don't have a lighter, you have something where you can start a fire, which is a ferro rod.
Mm.
Flashlights, walkie-talkies, just in case, let's just say the power goes down or whatever, you're still able to communicate with your family. Walkie-talkies.
Mm.
A generator. Everybody, I feel like every family needs a generator.
Okay.
Just for a backup power source, just in case your power goes out. It could, like I say, it could be a thunderstorm, it could be a hurricane, all the way up into the extreme. But have a generator that can either run off of solar or gas. That way, power go out, you still got something that can, charge up your batteries. If you got deep freezers or anything like that need to be hooked up to electricity, get yourself a generator. I have a Predator 3,500 watt generator. You could buy from Harbor Freight. I think I bought it for around like $500. But there are different options. You have dual purpose generators that can run off propane, of gasoline. You also have solar generators as well.
Thank you. Now, on the Cash App, is it you're DeAndre?
Yes.
I just want to make sure. Okay.
Yes,
all right.
And 55-gallon drums or IBC totes. Oh man, that's a lizard. Scared me. Or IBC totes. So you can store water. You can have a water storage. So those big 55-gallon drums, let's say it rains and stuff, and you can, if you know how to filter rainwater, you can collect rainwater in those big old totes or those big old drums, and that way you'll have a reserve of water that you can always access. Shout out to one of my tribe members, Michelle. Oh, thank you, Dr. Kia. Shout out to one of my tribe members, Michelle. She lives out in Arizona. Matter of fact, she has a channel too. It's called AZ Sunset Homestead. Okay. But they live out there, so they have to have like water storage and water reserves because they live out a lot of times in the desert and drier climates. And so she kind of knows how to go about that as well. But having a backup water source. So in addition to the Life Straw, learning how to filter water, have you a few 55-gallon drums or IBC totes full of water just in case, the water goes out.
This is all good to know. Wow.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Livestock. If you got a yard, I would say go ahead and try to invest in 5 chickens, 5 laying hens that can lay you eggs. If you got a nice piece of property, go ahead. You could buy large livestock, small livestock, but at least try to keep some livestock on your property if you can, if you have the property for it, and try to kind of breed so that way you can kind of be, independent and self-sufficient in that way as well.
Sister Janine, who is our moderator, says, remember battery operated night lamps as well.
Oh, yes. Yep. That's good too. That is good too.
And batteries. Did you mention batteries too?
Batteries. Batteries for your flashlight.
Okay. So you should because I was going to ask you what size battery should you get? I guess you just have to know what kind of equipment you have.
Yeah. What kind of equipment? So if you got flashlights or you got walkie-talkies, just whatever it takes, AA, AAA. But also too, and I'm looking into this as well. So like for different equipment that I may have, I'm gonna look into like solar power equipment. So that way I don't have to depend on batteries a lot of times.
Yeah, because I know in Tennessee, there was this storm, like I want to say it was either this winter or early spring. Here it was warm here. They had a horrible storm in Tennessee. My friend was shut in, but he found his way out and he went to his sister's house. And he was like, well, they got a generator there, but there was no but they still, there was no way to get it
working.
It on. Yes.
Oh, yeah. And see, it could have been, I'm not sure if it's a gas generator, but if it was, it could have been the gas was old and had sat too long. Because it's important that with your tools, with your equipment, you always at least monthly try to turn it on and run it. So like your lawnmower, your generators, different things like that. Just making sure it works monthly. Just in case you if you let your car sit too long, you know what I'm saying? It may not crank up. The battery might be dead or something. So same thing with the generator. A lot of times, if you let the generator sit over wintertime, the gas and the water will begin to separate, and then you try to crank it up and it won't crank up. So a lot of times you have to drain that gas and put new gas in there.
Wow. Thank you. Right. Solar power chargers. Thank you, family, for adding to the conversation. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Somebody
said they needed it. They're saying somebody said in the chat, I needed this conversation.
Oh, for sure. No, absolutely. It's important that we all brush up on these skills as well. And I'm glad you brought this up because it got me even thinking, because I'm like, man, I need to, go out and prep some more. You never can have too much stuff.
And now that you have this information, which you've had it already, now you're blessing us some of
Absolutely.
the things we never thought of,
Mhm.
is this coming up in this conversation. Here's a quick question from Daryl. He asks, should we put copper in the 55-gallon drums to keep everything clean?
Yeah, you could do that. But as long as you filter it good, it should be good. But yeah, you could put copper in there, and different things like that to make sure it stays good. You could do that.
Hmm.
Uh, so another thing too, pocket knife, Gerber tool, but also get you an emergency shelter like a tent or a tarp. So
Oh,
you can go buy tarps from Walmart, Harbor Freight. They're like $5-10 maybe.
okay.
But say you're stranded in, and you can put that in your bug out bag as well. Say you're stranded out in the woods somewhere and it begins to rain or snow. At least you
Hmm.
got a tarp that can provide you cover. You know what I mean? Or a tent
Yes.
that can provide you cover from the elements. So you can
Mm,
keep that in your bug out bag as well.
okay.
And if you live in colder climates, invest in a heavy duty sleeping bag. That will thermal blankets. Who said that? Sec me, whoever
A
said that. But yeah,
segment fire goddess.
yep, thermal blankets is great as well. So I
Mhm.
know we live in the southeast. It don't really get too cold. But if you
Mhm.
live like somewhere in the Midwest where you get blizzards or up north, then invest in a high quality sleeping bag that can keep you warm. So in addition to
Mhm.
the shelter, like your tent or your tarp that you build, get you a high quality sleeping bag that you could just bundle up in and be warm and not freeze to
Mhm.
death.
Mhm. And we're going to get to some more of your questions, family, as soon as he finished giving all his points.
Yep. The next thing is disinfecting things like bleach, vinegar. Just having those things around. You can stock up on those things even in your home.
Mm.
Ammunition. Again, I'm a Second Amendment guy. Like it's crazy because right before the first pandemic hit, it was just I had an inkling in my spirit to go out and start stocking up on ammunition, and that's what I was
Wow.
doing. And I was buying ammunition like crazy. And my wife she thought I was crazy. And I was like, no, like I'm just preparing just in case. I just had
Wow.
a feel, and this was before we even knew about the virus or whatnot. I just started doing that. And then
Mm.
lo and behold, when the pandemic came, ammunition, first off, a lot of certain ammunitions you couldn't find. 9mm, you couldn't find 223, 5.56. You couldn't find those calibers of rounds. Or if you could, the prices were jacked up and you were limited in how much you can buy. But I had
What?
already bought a lot of them. Yes.
Wow.
I had already bought a lot of them. And you can go to Walmart, you can go to any sport and goods store, and you can buy what you call ammo cans, which is basically like a container where you can store your ammunition
Mm.
for your
That's good
weapon.
to know. That's good to know. And last time during the pandemic in Kentucky, that's
Mhm.
where Breonna Taylor had lost her life. So there was a lot
Yes.
of protesting.
Yep.
And the protests kind of got out of hand. You had
Yep.
Antifa, Black Lives Matter,
Yep.
all these Soros funded groups that
Yep.
were there that was actually, tearing up
Yeah. I I
buildings.
actually I actually went to Louisville, Kentucky right after that. And I saw
Wow.
all of the stuff like because I had to go to Fort Knox for a course when I was in the military, but I saw all of that. So it was crazy.
You know that 40% of downtown is still shut down from that?
Really?
They
Wow.
destroyed buildings, ATM
Mm,
machines. If a person didn't have Black Lives Matter in their window, they
mhm.
destroyed restaurants,
Yeah,
offices. It was really out of control.
it
And they
was.
were
Yeah.
even starting to get to the point where they were like breaking into mom and pop shops. It got really bad. And I
It
think,
did.
they were just, because people can get riled up and they can also be incited to do
Yes.
things, right?
Yep. Like you
So
say, Antifa and all that.
you got to protect your home. It got to the point where like the elderly was afraid to go outside. They couldn't go
Mm.
get their food. They couldn't go to the ATM machines. They were
Mm.
they were afraid. And then you
Right.
had National Guard on the ground fighting back because
Yeah.
it was curfew.
Yeah.
Remember, we were under lockdown.
Yep.
People were still rioting and
Yep.
protesting. It got so out of control that people are like, we need ammunition to protect our homes and our
Absolutely.
communities
Yes.
from the mayhem, because it was literally a war right on the street. Like you said, you saw
Hmm.
how it was, and
Yeah.
40% of downtown still shut down.
Wow. I didn't know it was still shut down. But yeah, when
Yeah,
I went, everything was boarded up and it was chaos. So
it,
yeah,
it was.
but like you said, that lets you know, hey man, I need to have some sort of protection just in case
Mhm,
people are
mhm,
incited again.
mhm. Can
Yep.
you speak to, as because I know you were trained in the military, from an emotional standpoint,
Hmm.
how would you say we should be looking at all of this with pandemic? rumors, the antivirus is spreading, lockdowns may be coming. And from an emotional standpoint, being a military man, how should we be thinking?
Honestly, I would say emotions should remain private as far as how you, because everybody got the right to feel how they want to feel. But I feel like it should be viewed from a logical and strategical lens. Because sometimes you got to put your emotions and your feelings to the back burner so you can actually focus on the solution in a logical manner, because emotions can cloud different things. And as you can see, when people get emotional and emotional responses happen, nothing good rarely comes from it. You know what I mean? And so it's important that we don't let our emotions rule us when we're seeing different things that's going wrong and that may be going wrong. We don't let that get the best of us. We say, okay, we're going to observe and we're going to act accordingly. And we're going to strategically move, because see, this the thing, like if you on the battlefield and the enemy, you know, is laying down heavy fire, you can want to get mad all you want to, but you can get mad and try to do emotional response, and you can end up getting yourself killed in war. Versus, all right, let me see their position, let me strategize. Yeah, it's not the most convenient thing, but let me see how we can return fire and eliminate the threat. So we need to put emotions to the kind of back burner and put on our logical and our strategic caps to think about, you know, like it's like playing chess. I'm a chess player, and so a lot of times when I'm playing chess, somebody beating me, I want to get in my feelings, but it's like, don't get mad, get better.
Oh, okay.
You know, get better positioning. You know, because the whole goal is checkmate, not how many pieces you lose in the meantime. I can lose all my pieces, and as long as I checkmate you, I win the game.
That's right. Wow.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Most definitely. Thank you, AZ Sunsets Coleman. Thank you so much for that. And the last thing I would say too, in addition to all the emergency supplies I just named, get some disinfectant soap as well. You know, because I know a lot of people like, oh, you need soap and stuff to clean your body, but get disinfectant soap particularly. You know, because you may be outside or exposed to different things, but you need some sort of soap that's going to be able to disinfect, you know, things off of you.
Wow. This has been so informative. I'm very appreciative and grateful that you took the time away from your very busy business and family to share with the Soul Tribe. Do you have any time for questions? I know we've been okay. So family, thank you so much for the fire emojis. Thank you for the hashtag Freedom Now in the chat. Thank you for all of the donations that you sent to me to support the Dr. Kia Pruitt Show. And thank you so much for supporting our Farmer Dre. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. Drop them in the chat right now, and Farmer Dre will get to those. We don't want to keep him too much longer, though. So let's just give him some time to compose himself, drink some water, whatever he wants to do, while you go ahead and put some questions in the chat.
I know somebody asked earlier, do I have Instagram? And yes, I do have Instagram.
You do? Okay.
Hold on. Let me I want to say it's just Set Apart Gardens, but let me see what my exact name on there is. Yep, Set Apart Gardens _. So if you want to find us on Instagram, Set Apart Gardens _.
Well, I'm gonna look for it. Set Apart Gardens. Oh, I think I see you. Let me see. Any other questions? Oh, I just had it. Family. And if you see the questions, because while I'm looking for you.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking through the chat right now to see if I see you.
Okay. Set Apart Gardens _. I was up doing a live late with Chief Rod Hayes. We were on for like 4 hours last night, so I'm still trying to get myself together. Yes, yes.
I got you. Janine say Ollie's have tarps as well. Ollie's is a great store that have affordable, you know, prices on just about anything that you can want. Yep, that's it right there.
Okay. So she's former military. She's former military, by the way.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your service, Janine. But if you have an Ollie's in your area, definitely check it out. Ollie's, Harbor Freight, what else? Tractor Supply or your local feed store, and Facebook Marketplace. You can a lot of times buy a lot of these things secondhand on Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
You know, and you know, save a lot of money, or even get them for free. You can get some things for free.
Okay. Wow, free.
Somebody say, where in South Florida is he? No, I'm actually in South Georgia, not South Florida. And at this point, we don't sell produce locally. We just pretty much grow for our family, but we do offer courses and workshops to where people can come out and learn. So as if you go on my website, you'll see when our next upcoming workshops are.
And while he's looking in the chat there to answer questions, if you all have any questions here on Instagram, because you're not a part of the big chat, I'll look for those. Oh, what you say? Virgin Islands Taino tribe loves all of you forever. We love you in America. We love all of you immortality. We've all been watching. Thank you for watching from the Virgin Islands. I appreciate that, Taino tribe. God bless you.
Absolutely. Shout out to the Virgin Islands.
That's right. I know there's a British territory and then there's a U.S. territory. So I appreciate all of you. And I listed the 10 skills or 10 things he said, skills for preparation for survival. That's gardening, first aid, fishing, foraging, carpentry, cooking outdoors, water purification, butchery, weaponry, and land navigation.
Yep.
Just to reiterate.
Absolutely. And I will, like I say, I will be having everything you need as far as preparation in your bug out bag in my Amazon storefront. So that way you could just go and pick out what you want or buy the whole thing or whatever. And I'm going to make it affordable, because here's the thing too. A lot of times they'll tell you, oh, you got to go buy this high end stuff. But no, you could buy the affordable things and they'll work just as good. You know what I mean? And so I'll definitely make it cost effective for you guys, because I know a lot of people are beginners and I know a lot of people are on budgets as well. So I want to be mindful of that.
And this is his Amazon storefront. It's going to be in the description section too. He got some of the things here that he listed. He has them on the storefront, but he's also going to put together a bug out bag for us to purchase. So make sure you go to Amazon shop, his Amazon shop at Set Apart Gardens there. And I'll put that in the chat as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Kia.
You're welcome. It's our pleasure.
And if you guys want like the rest of the lesson, I'll probably do a video either today or it'll definitely be by the end of this week with everything that I did, for this lesson, what to do in the case of an emergency, including what I just talked about. But I have even more. So if you want that information and you want that whole step-by-step guideline, definitely subscribe to the tribe.
And how did you say we can subscribe to the tribe again?
The school platform. You just go and do the membership on school.
The
link that you provided. And it's only $15 a month. And with that, you get all of this and then some. So anytime we're doing, like, say we do a workshop on the land, whether it be a gardening workshop or a butchery workshop, everything will be live streamed to the tribe.
Okay. So that is school, SKOOL.com. And then you /set apart, but I'm going to put the link in the chat for you all and in the description section just to make it easy for you.
Son of y'all say, are you close to Atlanta? No, I'm probably like 4 hours from Atlanta, but I'm always in the Atlanta area. My mom actually stays up that way, so I'm in that area a lot. Specifically, like south of Atlanta, Peachtree City, Noonan, all that type of stuff.
So you have like a school tribe, but then there's a private group on YouTube as well.
Yes.
Is there a difference?
Yes. The school tribe has more to offer as far as the workshops, the courses, the classroom, the Zoom calls. And the one on YouTube, I do live videos exclusively for the SAP tribe members on YouTube, and also you get the early releases of videos. A lot of my live streams and stuff like that, I have made them members only, so you get access to exclusive content. In YouTube, the tribe on YouTube. Okay.
And I'm going to pull up that for the Soul Tribe again. So he's on YouTube. He's on Instagram. He's on Facebook as well. And he has a school platform. So there's plenty of places we can find his work, and they'll all be in the description section for you. And the links are in the chat.
Thank you, Bartolo. Thank you. And somebody asked, how do I keep the bugs from eating my leafy plants, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage? So there's a few different things you can do. Just try out. 7 Dust is one of them. You can go buy that from Lowe's or any big box store. But Seven Dust is not as like, you know, harmful as other different pesticides people may spray. So a lot of it is kind of like organic. But Seven Dust. But also say you don't want to do that. You can take cayenne pepper, maybe like 2 tablespoons or something like that. Mix it with water. Mix it with like a cup of water, and you can spray that around. You can also do neem powder mixed with water, vinegar and water. But just trying different things. But those are some of the things you can try to see what kind of works. But one thing that we found success with is we lay down landscape fabric and we cut holes in it and we just plant right there. So that way, you know, it doesn't, the bugs and stuff that may be in the soil that may come up and try to eat those plants, they can't come through that landscape fabric. So we found great success with that.
Thank you. We have almost 1,000 people in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button, family, and subscribe to the channel. Also, feel free to support Farmer Dre as you all are doing. We thank you so very much. Someone asked, oh, that's the wrong one. Someone asked about his Cash App. It is $SAP Garden 1, $SAP Garden 1 for Set Apart Garden, SAP Garden 1.
Yep, absolutely.
Any other questions, family? Thank you for your fire emojis and hashtag freedom now. It feels so good to know that we're in control of our own lives. It's going to be a little challenging, you know, because we're used to the government and we used to everything being a certain way. But now things are shutting down. So
things are changing. Things are changing. And shout out to my wife. She's in the chat as well.
Hey, where's your wife?
She's Mr. and Mrs. Set Apart.
Oh, I missed it. Hi, wife. Thank you so much for sharing your husband with the Soul Tribe. We appreciate you. Family, let's send him a few dollars so he can give his wife some flowers. We just had Mother's Day. She's a co-owner of the business. She's raising those beautiful babies and teaching them at home.
Absolutely.
Wow, he's doing the work as well to teach the Soul Tribe. So let's give her some flowers. Let's send him a few more dollars to.
Tony Hood say, if we don't have Cash App, so I got PayPal as well.
Oh, you do? Let me put that. Yeah. Okay. You might have sent that to me.
I think I forgot, but my email is dre@setapartgardens.com. That's what my PayPal is connected to.
Dre. Okay, wait a minute. Dre.
Spell
it out.
DRE@SETAPARTGARDENS.com.
Okay. I do know how to spell tribe, but sometimes I get tripped up. So if you want to support Farmer Dre by PayPal, then let's see if I got that correct. DREA Dre at setapartgardens.com.
Yep.
SETAPARTGARDENS. So that's plural.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, family. Thank you, Tony. Tony's a big supporter of the show. He's been on here for years. Thank you.
Okay, shout out to you, Tony. Thank you.
Sister Janine said, tell him to check his Cash App. I just sent.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't even.
He's our moderator.
Okay, I got you.
It might be, it might say Mayoshi.
Mayoshi. Oh, it didn't come through yet. But shout out to AZ Sunsets. Shout out to you, Dr. Kia, Mahalia. Macarius, John, Andra, Milton, Sharon, and Sheila. Thank you all.
Thank you, family. Sister Janine, did you send it through Cash App? It didn't come through yet, or PayPal. He might have to check his PayPal. Thank you, family, for supporting the Farmer of the Soul Tribe. You're getting us together. So if you're just checking in, we've been talking about how a lot is going on behind the scenes and at the forefront. Gas prices going up, people losing their jobs, the new variant of the virus spreading, a lot. So just in case, we have like a power outage. There were power outages that were reported too, or there's some type of orchestrated, man-made natural disaster, or a shutdown, or a pandemic. How would you prepare? So Farmer Dre has taught us how to prepare in case of an emergency.
Someone asked, am I near Milledgeville? I'm about 3 hours from Milledgeville.
Do you do in-person training?
I can, absolutely. But yeah, people can come to our our property and they can learn from here. Or if people want me to come to them, I can come to them as well.
That is big. Okay, Sister Janine says she sent you something through Cash App.
Oh, yes, I got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Mayoshi Davis.
Yes.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you, Bartolo. Thank you as well.
God is good. I love the exchange of energy. You bless us with information. We bless you.
Absolutely.
Money is energetic.
Yes, it is. It definitely is. I appreciate you. It's a privilege to just be able to teach the people, and that's my main goal as far as even with my channel. That's why I was led to even start my channel, is to bring this, first off, warning, but also bring the solution, because I feel like on social media, problems are talked about a lot, but solutions aren't provided.
That's true. I'm sorry. I say my Oshi. I'm sorry. I do it all the time. It's me, Oshi. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that, Miyoshi.
I do it all the time. I'm the one that said it. What's his Cash App again? Okay, I'll put it up. It is $SAPGARDN1. $SAP Garden 1.
And can I add this too real
Absolutely.
quick? Because I know in the email you said, how can local farmers help?
Yes.
And so a few things I want to suggest is the first thing people can start doing now with local farmers is, if your local farmers are offering classes, start taking those classes, where they may be teaching you how to plant trees or plant produce or crops, or just different workshops to show you the land. Take some of those courses. Also network with the local farmers and develop a transactional relationship. See what they sell, and see pretty much what you can buy from them. But the last thing is this: don't put too much on the local farmers, because yes, you want to get those transactional relationships. You want to be able to buy from them. But a lot of people, especially in the time of need, if it was to ever come, a lot of people are going to be going to the local farmers. But we should want to take some of that burden off of them by learning how to do some of these things ourselves. So if the local farmers can teach you, because what's the old saying? You teach a man how to fish, or you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man how to fish, then he'll be able to feed himself for life. So your farmers can teach you how to grow, teach you how to fish, teach you how to do these things. Learn these things from them, so you can ease the burden off of them as well in an event of a survival scenario. That way, they're not the ones who have to carry out the responsibility.
I love that. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I do depend a lot on my local farmers. I go to the farmers market and I exchange numbers with them. One of the reasons why I think it's a good idea to have a relationship with local merchants is because when they have new things to come in, or they know my grandchildren like certain things, they'll call me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think my local grocery store is not going to call me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, definitely. That's why I say develop that transactional relationship where you can buy from them. Absolutely. And of course, spend money with them. But like I say, in the event of a survival scenario, kind of learn some of these things yourself too, to kind of ease the burden. But right now, go spend all the money with them and all that type of stuff. Somebody just sent me a Cash App. Well, two people actually. Thank you, Ceylon, and thank you, Carrie Morganson. Thank you so much.
God is so good. I appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, what was your? I'm going to put it up here. What was your PayPal again?
Dre at setapartgardens.com.
Okay. Dre. I'm asking because I put it in the chat, but now I want to create a banner. Dre at Set Apart Gardens. Any more questions, Soul Tribe? Here you go. There it is. There's his PayPal. Dre at setapartgardens.com. You can also send him a Cash App. Thank you, family.
Yeah.
Let's do one or two more questions, then I'm going to ask him for his final words, family.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'm going to have to jump off in just a few seconds.
Okay. Any more questions? Let's see. Okay. I don't see any more questions. Somebody might be thinking of a question. So what are the final words that you want to leave us with?
What I would say, and sorry for the background, I guess the ambulance is riding by. I'm going to let them pass real quick.
Okay. Soul Tribe, put hashtag freedom now, because we're talking about freedom and sovereignty, how you can gain control as a sovereign individual of your life. Somebody had put in the chat earlier, Dr. Pruitt, you said the government is in control, lost control. They're dissolved. President Trump made that announcement. The Treasury Department said that they're insolvent. So you ask, who's in control now? You.
Yep.
You are in control of your life. You are in control of your family. You are in control of your tribe, your food, and your resources. And I yield to Farmer Dre.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. And what I would say is this: just remember, proper preparation prevents poor performance. You can never be too prepared. In these times, we have to get rid of naivety, and we have to understand that just because we may turn a blind eye to problems and different things we see, doesn't mean that they will go away. You know what I'm saying? If you see things going wrong, always prepare for it, even if you feel like it's not going to affect you, because you'd rather be safe than sorry in these times. So I say everybody start where you're at in any way you can. If you can't afford to buy everything for a bug out bag, just buy a few things. You know, just put things aside. You know, every time you get paid, you spend $15 here, $10 there. Start small. You don't have to start big and go out and buy everything right now. Just buy certain things and store them away. And then as you get more money, just store them away and have that reserve, because it will give you a peace of mind in these times. And you know, go on YouTube, go on all these platforms and learn what you can, learn the skills. Start off with just learning one skill right now. And after you learn that one skill and get familiar with it, then you can add on another. Because when you try to bite off much more than you can chew, then it just ends up, you know, discouraging you, and then you'll end up quitting. But just start with one skill, start with a few things, and then you can expand off of that.
I love that. Thank you so much, Farmer Dre. Thank you for your knowledge, your wisdom, your information, your Amazon storefront, and all of your channels. Also, thank you for the school. You're welcome. He has a school, SKOOL, Set Apart Gardens. I have dropped the links in the chat. I'll make sure it's in the description of this video. Subscribe to Farmer Dre. I think he goes by Set Apart Gardens on all his social media. So we will make sure all those links are in the description section. Hit that like button, family. Let us know you appreciated this conversation. I want to see some fire emojis right now, family, and hashtag freedom now, because we are sovereign. Thank you so much, Farmer Dre.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Kia, for having me.
You're welcome. And thank you to your wife. Thank you, Mrs. Farmer Dre. I don't know.
I'll definitely let her know.
Okay, we look forward to having you back on the show. Anything you want us to know, anytime you want to come on, just let us know, Farmer Dre. We appreciate you. We love you and your family and all the work you're doing for us. Bye-bye.
Love y'all too. Y'all have a good one.
So, family, we're going to go out with a song. He had to go. I appreciate you all so much. This is Soul Tribe family. I saw the question on oil lamps. Reach out to Farmer Dre. I know he had to go. He said that he had to go to attend to some other business, but I'll leave all of his links in the description section. Please subscribe to the Dr. Kia Pruitt Show. I'm on YouTube. You subscribe to the channel. I have the links to all of the videos that I've been bringing up and all of the interviewers. That's it, family. Take care. Go out and make this a great day. I love you all. And I suppose while I still have you on, I can say thank you to those of you who blessed me with a gift. Let me see. Thank you for all the gifts, family. Thank you for your time, your energy, your cooperation, all the hashtags. I love that. Let me see who sent the gift. Been having issues with my Cash App. 1 minute. The Cash App is working, but I can't see who all sent me something. Hold on. Let me see if I can see this. Yes, I see it. All right. Thank you, Sister Brenda. Thank you, Bartolo. I appreciate your gift. Thank you, Milton. Thank you so much. Who else? John, thank you very much. Sister Pam, Sister Brenda, Sister Rena, thank you for your Cash App blessing. Sister Brenda again. Nagani, beautiful name. Thank you. Deetris, thank you. Miller, thank you. Gianna, thank you. Delilah, I love the name. Thank you. Look at these beautiful names. Thank you, King Harold. Thank you so much. Thank you, Reginald. Sheila, Sister Kenya. Sister Elizabeth, Sister Regina, thank you. Brother Scott, Lee, thank you. Brother Michael, Brother Terrence, Empress Evelyn, thank you. And Sister Norma, Brother David, and Sister Sharon and Nisha. Thank you so much for all the Cash App gifts, family. You're amazing. Thank you for the gifts. You're welcome. The fire emojis. I love you all so much. Salute, family. Peace and love to you too. So let's go out listening to our Soul Tribe song. I implore you and encourage you to enjoy the rest of your day. You heard from Farmer Dre, and I'm Dr. Kia Pruitt. I trust that we've said something to raise your vibrations and inspire you to create the most amazing, magnificent life that you desire.
Raising vibrations for one and all. Dr. Kia shows the way to a brighter, freer day. Soul Tribe rising, hear a call. Raising vibrations for one and all. Dr. Kia lights the way to a new and brighter day.
See you later, Soul Tribe. Go out and make this a great day. And remember, you are the captain of your life, as Brother Tony said in the comments section. You are in control. I am in control. We're sovereign, free beings on the land. No matter where you're tuning in from, you are now in control. So take authority and control, because no government exists. And all over the world, republics are being returned. Governments are being returned back to the tribes and back to the people on the land. We love you. Remember to subscribe to Set Apart Gardens on all social media platforms, and we'll leave the links to all of his information in the description section. Shout out to all of you for being so amazing. Shout out to you for supporting the Soul Tribe and for listening and sharing your energy, your comments, your questions, your financial donations. I honor you and I appreciate you and I love you very much. Peace, family.